time on Sparks of Discovery.
We'll discover the city of Scottsboro in the far northeastern corner of Alabama.
We'll begin right in the heart of town, exploring the historic town center and indulging in ice cream floats at Alabama's oldest soda fountain.
Then we'll head over to perhaps Scottsboro's most famous icon, Unclaimed Baggage, where we'll see what treasures we can find in the land of lost luggage.
Afterwards, we'll ride over to the shores of Lake Guntersville, where we'll enjoy a relaxing afternoon at Jackson County Park.
At dusk, we'll head just outside of town to Sauta Cave, where we'll watch as thousands of bats emerge from their daytime slumber into the evening sky.
The next morning, we'll drive over to Cathedral Caverns State Park, where we'll journey over half a mile into the massive cave, taking in the awe-inspiring formations for which it earned its name.
Finally, we'll end our trip at the Jackson County Fair with all of the classic carnival games, rides, and food. All this and much more on Discovering Scottsboro.
I'm Jess. And this is Price. We're the Sparks.
Welcome to Sparks of Discovery.
Scottsboro is the county seat of Jackson County in the northeastern corner of Alabama, bordering both Tennessee and Georgia.
The city is home to over 15,000 people and has a nice historic downtown area built in a square around the county courthouse. There are several shops and boutiques that Jess enjoyed browsing in. She particularly loved the Southern Grace boutique, where she was so excited with what she found she just had to show me, while I maintained a safe distance outside.
A can't-miss attraction in downtown Scottsboro is Payne's Sandwich Shop and Soda Fountain, which has been in business since 1869, making it the oldest soda fountain in Alabama. Walking into this place is like a blast from the past, and it's a real treat.
We sat at the counter and enjoyed our old-fashioned ice cream flows, which were delicious. Payne's is chock full of all sorts of classic memorabilia, and it's easy to see why it's such a popular place with locals and visitors alike.
Just a couple of blocks over from the square is the Scottsboro Jackson Heritage Center, the local history museum. The museum is located in an antebellum home which was built in 1881.
Behind it lies the small pioneer village of Sagetown, made up of log cabins dating from between 1820 and 1880. Another interesting building is the first Jackson County Courthouse, which dates back to 1868.
Scottsboro is known far and wide as the home of Unclaimed Baggage, the only retailer of lost luggage in the United States. For more than 50 years, Unclaimed Baggage has been the place to go for all sorts of great deals on items abandoned in our nation's airports.
From clothing to shoes to electronics, and yes, even luggage, you can find just about anything at Unclaimed Baggage. Jess enjoyed shopping for all the clothes and accessories, while I enjoyed the museum section that showcases some of the most unique and interesting pieces that Unclaimed Baggage has found over the years.
Unclaimed Baggage is more than just a secondhand store. It's a tourist attraction and an Alabama icon. And just like so many other people, I too have Unclaimed Baggage.
By the time I dragged Jess out of there, we had worked up quite an appetite.
We drove on down to another Scottsboro landmark, 50 Taters Restaurant.
This is a southern home cooking restaurant that specializes in barbecue and, of course, all sorts of taters.
I really enjoyed my ridiculous loaded baked potato, while Price had a Bama cheesesteak that was also delicious.
Scottsboro lies next to Lake Guntersville, the largest lake in Alabama by surface area, covering a whopping 69,100 acres.
Just across the lake from Scottsboro in the small town of Section, there's a park with an overlook that provides spectacular views of the lake below.
One of the best community parks we've visited is located right on the waterfront, Jackson County Park.
We just happened to come across this park, and we're so glad we did. This park is honestly nicer than some state parks, and was pretty popular on our visit. We enjoyed a quiet stroll through the nature trails, which was fun to explore.
The main draw here, though, is the lake, and we chose to have a picnic right by the water's edge. There are a bunch of geese and ducks hanging around, as well as other people out enjoying the beautiful weather.
After we ate, we broke out our hammocks and laid back to catch an afternoon nap. We could have easily stayed here for the rest of the day. It was so peaceful and relaxing.
At the park, they have a barbecue restaurant and snack bar, boat ramp, marina, campground, and even cabin rental. Jackson County Park is very nice for just a local park and definitely a great feature for the residents here to enjoy.
Jackson County and northeastern Alabama in general are home to an abundance of caves, some of which are accessible and open to the public.
In the evening, we rode just outside of town to the Sauta Cave National Wildlife Refuge, which is home to an estimated 200 to 400,000 gray bats.
The cave itself is closed to the public to protect the bats' habitat, but there's a wooden viewing area set up so you can watch as the bats emerge at dusk to feed on the abundance of mosquitoes in the area.
During our visit, a small group chose to ignore the no trespassing signs and enter the mouth of the cave, which we absolutely do not condone whatsoever. Regardless, watching the bats emerge into the night is an awesome spectacle to behold.
If you want to explore the inside of a cave, then you can just drive a few more minutes down the road to Cathedral Caverns State Park, about 20 minutes southwest of Scottsboro in neighboring Marshall County.
Cathedral Caverns is a massive cave that stretches over 2 miles, where a small underground river has carved its way through the limestone.
You can take a 90-minute guided tour of the cave, in which you'll travel over half a mile through the caves on a raised concrete walkway.
The first thing you'll notice is the huge entrance to the cave, which is 126 feet wide and 25 feet tall.
As you work your way deeper, you'll be led through a series of chambers that are all extremely impressive features of nature. The sheer size of some of the rooms are incredible.
One of the highlights of the tour is the column aptly named Goliath, which is one of the largest stalagmites in the world at 45 feet tall and with a 243-foot circumference.
Another feature of the cave is the Big Room, which is nearly 800 feet long and 200 feet wide.
As amazing as the first half of the tour is, the most visually stunning area is towards the end when you enter the room which earned the cave its name, Cathedral Caverns.
The formations of stalactites and stalagmites here are jaw-dropping, showing just how awesome our wondrous world can be.
This room alone is worth the price of admission, but along with the rest of the cave, there may not be a more unique and awesome natural spectacle in all of Alabama.
Certainly, Cathedral Caverns State Park is a must-visit attraction in northeast Alabama.
No matter where you are in America, there's something special and exciting about a county fair.
Jackson County is no exception, with the Jackson County Fair being a northeast Alabama tradition since 1936.
On our last night in Scottsboro, we were able to enjoy a bit of that fall festival fun for ourselves.
The excitement and joy of the people there, young and old, was infectious, and we had a blast walking around and, of course, enjoying the funnel cake and freshly squeezed lemonade.
There's nothing like Alabama in the fall, and a fun time at the county fair is definitely a big part of what makes it special.
From the old-fashioned ice cream floats at Payne's Soda Fountain and bargain hunting heaven at Unclaimed Baggage,
to the scenic beauty and outdoor playground of Lake Guntersville,
to the awe-inspiring natural wonders of Sauta Cave and Cathedral Caverns.
It's clear to us that Scottsboro really is someplace special.
We hope you enjoyed today's video. If you like what we do, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and let us know your thoughts in the comments.
You can also join our Patreon for early access to our videos, behind-the-scenes looks at how we film our videos, detailed info on our plans for future episodes, and more exclusive content. For more information, visit patreon.com/sparksofdiscovery.
Thanks for watching Sparks of Discovery.